Do you ever see anything on the internet and you think that looks awesome, but you'll never be in a location to actually go and do it? Today is one of those days. We're actually gonna do it.
Good morning from Novi Sad, Serbia. Today we are on our way to the train station because we're going to take one of the most scenic and beautiful train routes through all of Europe.
And the cheapest.
Sadly, we said goodbye to our friend Allison a few days ago.
Had a great time though.
This city was a lot more than I anticipated.
Novi Sad does call themselves the cultural center of Europe. It's a beautiful small city. We had a really good time. Fun fact, if you're looking for any cabbage related dishes, don't come in the summer because it's apparently a seasonal dish.
Ooh.
We planned on making a food video while we were here and we decided not to, mostly because we couldn't find half the stuff that we were looking for. Our day is starting in Novi Sad, but the big thing that we're excited for is the Belgrade to Bar rail line. I read an article about this train ride like a year ago and I didn't think that we'd ever be in Belgrade or have a reason to come to Belgrade. But when we planned on coming to Serbia, I knew I wanted to take this train route. One of the best parts is this entire train ride from Novi Sad to Bar Montenegro was about $55 total for both of us. That price includes the high-speed train from Novi Sad to Belgrade. So all in all, we've never been this excited for one train route. There should be something to see the entire time.
Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but we tried to buy our tickets ahead of time online and we could not find a way to do so. As far as I know, you have to buy all Serbian train tickets in person. So if you have the chance, try to come in person a day or two ahead of time. This is a very nice train. You can tell these are brand new. Keep in mind, this is the high-speed train and the ticket was about $4. These people do not mess around. It left precisely on time.
Serbia vozom želi prijatan boravak. We kindly ask passengers to prepare to exit. Serbia Voz wishes you a pleasant stay.
There's a news crew behind us. That's interesting.
Not exactly what I expected. There's not even a building here. This is Belgrade Central.
We had really high hopes that there would probably be several restaurants or something to choose from so we could get snacks for this 11-hour train ride. Looks like we might be going a little hungry on this ride. Thankfully, the train doesn't leave until 9 a.m., so we've got about an hour and 20 minutes to figure out exactly where we need to be and hopefully find some food in between. Hello. I just want to be sure that we're in the right place and that the train leaves from here.
You have track number 5 outside.
5. Thank you very much. We're in the right place. That's great. But you know what? There's at least a restaurant, so we need to be thankful for that. We've got 2 crispy chicken sandwiches ordered to go, and we're going to drink a cappuccino and espresso while we wait. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
I bought a juice to go and all of this was 1,080 dinar. We're gonna head to our platform now.
Let's go. I've got the coffee shake so bad.
Good.
My legs are like wobbling. I'm buzzing. This train looks so cool.
There's a lot of different possibilities with which kind of cars you can get, and they're all old.
I don't know why, but I'm so excited for this. It smells very, very bad.
It didn't smell too bad.
Not exactly in our assigned seats, but we're close, so we'll see what happens. may be a long 11 hours.
There's not really anything on this train that I would say is nice. There's no power outlets. The seats are comfortable. That's about it. But we're not riding this train to be on the train. We're here to see what's outside. That was the second of several hundred tunnels that we're going to take over the next 11 hours. We paid for seat reservations. They were like $3.50 a piece. They didn't ask us if we wanted one. They just charged us automatically. Doesn't look like anybody follows those seat reservations, which is fine because we wanted to make sure we were on the correct side of the train for the best views. All of the information that we're giving in this video comes from Seat61. It's a website that shows you every single way that you can plan a train travel trip through Europe and other parts of the world. If you've ever researched trains throughout Europe, you know what I'm talking about, and if not, that's a great place to start. We chose to take the day train because we wanted to make sure we saw everything in daylight, but there's also a sleeper option. For an extra €20 per person, you can have a 2-person compartment and ride in style all the way to Montenegro. First scenic part of this railway. It's the hills. We've gone through tons of valleys and tunnels in between. It's beautiful, and this is only the beginning.
This is the second bathroom that didn't lock. I'm really hoping that's not what I think it is. I don't know what to do because I don't want somebody walking in here, but I have to go. Look what's inside the bathroom. That was not great.
If you're concerned about cleanliness, I wouldn't take this train. It does not seem like they clean in between trips. This is like a 9-kilometer long tunnel, but the best views come right after we hit Montenegro. So we're going to do a train tour before we hit the border. That's coming up. It looks like there's one cart with the carriages, so there's like 6 seats inside of a little box, just like Harry Potter, and then the rest of them are just seats, just like ours. And that's about it. Some of these trains have a cafe car where you get snacks and drinks, but this one does not. It's 3 cars long. That's the entire train.
We're 5 hours in, and I'm still not sure we've really hit like the good parts. It's been nice, don't get me wrong, but I think I expected a little bit more by now.
So this train doesn't have a cafe cart, but there is a man walking through selling coffee and tea, and he just brought a cooler full of beer.
Literally like an old school cooler. Bevo, beer.
Might have to get some. Although I don't know how much I want to use that bathroom, so.
That's my dilemma. I'm like dehydrated over here, but I'm like, don't drink anything. 6.5 hours in, and we finally made it to the border.
Amber just woke back up.
Yeah.
You don't see that every day.
I'm not sure when I'll stop forgetting this fact, but we got stamped out of Serbia and now we have to get stamped into Montenegro.
So, pivo, voda. piva, ladno sok.
Do you take dinar?
Može, može.
Yeah. How much for beer?
Bijer,
Yeah, how much?
2 eura, 250 dinara.
3?
3 pive, jel?
No, he's like,
No. Oh, just one. Just one.
how much?
How much?
2 eura.
200. Oh, I
Evo.
don't have enough. I
Koliko
only
imaš,
have
ti?
only 130.
Eure. Proći ti,
That's fun.
Ajde imamo, 20. Tak,
Alright, thank you.
skrpi smo neke.
It's a beer I've never had before either.
Yeah, you're splitting that.
Cold.
Did you wipe off that mouthpiece?
Yep. With my mouth.
That guy is not a part of this train. Fairly certain this guy just waits at this train station for these stops. He brings on his little duffel bag of his whatever items, and he sells. So it's a good little business he's got.
Support the locals. Cheers.
Smote,
Thank you.
malo promijeniti.
Our mans came back, so we got a second one.
I never thought I'd ever buy a beer at a border crossing, but here we are. And €2 too. Not a bad ride. Hasn't been too hot. I think we're in an air-conditioned cart, which is like the most we could ask for. And here we go into Montenegro. From what we read, this is supposed to be the most scenic part.
I honestly never thought we'd come to Montenegro this many times. I'm not disappointed. Who knew? Really need that sun to peek below those mountains so that you guys can actually see what we're seeing. The glare is just so bad right now. We just left Podgorica train station, which means the very next station that we're going to pass is one that you all might remember. Honey, that's our train station.
No, it's not.
I mean, my phone says we're here.
Are you
It
kidding?
says Aerodrome. Went by so fast you probably didn't even notice.
Good
But
times.
good memories. We've got about 30 minutes left. Passing that aerodrome station was like the highlight of the day. We're losing daylight, and I'd like to give my consensus. Just ride a train through Montenegro. Anywhere.
I'm starving. But yeah, absolutely. It was like as soon as we crossed into Montenegro. Amazing.
That was a great way to be greeted. Look at that. We already made a friend. I gotta look up directions.
Well, that was about an hour longer than what I expected. Bar is not a big town. I'm starving. We have to go meet our host first because he's waiting for us. But I hope we can go and get some dinner. It does look like there's some places open, so that's nice. Let's hope we don't accidentally order veal liver again. That would be unfortunate. Bar Montenegro is not our actual final destination. We are right now at the bus station and we have to come back in the morning to catch a bus to Kotor, Montenegro, which is where we'll be for 2 days, and we'll see the city and go for a hike.
I really wish you guys could see where we were right now. Obviously it's too dark, but this is an interesting walk for sure. We were told to cross the railroad tracks, Whoop, I just about rolled my ankle. Let's find the creek. They said to follow the creek. We're staying in the friendliest hostel we've ever been to.
But we're going to head into town and get some food and then go to bed. Straight to bed. We'll see you tomorrow on our way to Kotor.
By the way, I just saw an advertisement for Wendy's. They now have French toast sticks. I really want some Wendy's, and that's never gonna happen.